you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere you say, anywhere.
Greetings, my terrestrial friends. Name's Booskaboo, Commander Booskaboo. You can call me CB for short. Just an all-around spacefaring man, trying to make some money, either hauling cargo, blowing up some rocks, or anything in between. During my vast travels, I tend to check on Reddit once in a while to help me pass the time. Care to read along in some stories? Yeah? Well, alright. Let's get reading. Posted by u/VeggieK1. Very confused on what to do. Hi all. Long story short is that I, 24M, caught my now ex, 24F, cheating on me with one of her guy friends. I believe it happened a couple times before I caught her in the act, and the lies that were told by her to hide her whereabouts and what she was doing when she was with him were so deep, and the way in which she made me feel bad for even suggesting that I had a weird feeling about something going on was worryingly believable. Maybe have a look at my post history for some more information. Anyway, I gave her a chance on the condition that she cut contact with him. It seemed like she did for a couple of weeks, but then on a night away from my birthday, I noticed how protective she was of her phone, and also noticed her passcode had been changed. I mentioned this and she got extremely defensive, saying she wanted space as she felt I was being controlling. Then eventually said she didn't think we should get back together. After a couple of weeks, she came back wondering if we should try to get back together, but I had grown balls at this stage to realize it would be a nightmare not being able to trust her, and the best part is she wanted to stay friends with the other guy. Anyway, the other guy now has a girlfriend of his own who is not my ex, and now I wonder if maybe me and my ex's relationship could work out as he's out of the picture. It's to the point where I'm almost regretting not getting back with her before. It's been about 5/6 months since the breakup, and I do miss her and the good times we had. I also miss her kid who I was building a bond with. Am I stupid for feeling like I want to go back to her? And it's reply time. Flex Life's Power says, "No man, no." The LP responds, "That seems like the correct answer, but it's just the memories and missing her and the kid. It's like it's never going to leave me, and I won't be as happy as I was with her." Boston Dana 2 follows up. "She'll find another dick to conveniently fall onto. Don't be in the reminiscence fog that everything was great. Find the girl who appreciates you." And Lex Rider after that. "Unconditionally love the memories of her and move on. You deserve better. Once he's single again, what will you do? And who is to say that he'll be faithful to his GF with your ex in the picture? Move on, dude." Flex Life's Power 00 comes back again. "You know that's not true, right? There's plenty of single mothers that won't cheat with the quote-unquote friend. She already showed you that she's not for you. Don't make the same mistake because of loneliness. Next time you might not get so lucky. STDs and pregnancy are a real thing. You already seen that she has no problem stepping out on you. Block and move on. You sound like a good guy. Good luck." And the OP replies, "Thank you. It's not that I'm particularly looking for a single mother. It's just the point I was making is that I miss the kid too. As opposed to missing one person, my ex, I'm now missing two. And one of those people I'm missing is completely innocent. And being completely honest, it does feel like it's true that I won't be as happy again. But that's probably just my mind working against me. I hope so anyway." And now from Proform Dover, never, never, never date single moms. And Academic Wasabi follows up, "Why's that?" 33 say what? 33 is wondering the same thing. Why not? Putch80, I think I pronounced that right, is going to break it down for us. These are the ones that I've seen listed before. Number 1, you will always and forever be compared to her kid's fathers, both by her and by her kids. Number 2, There will always be another man in her life that she has an intimate past with, including multiple situations where they are seeing each other, drop-offs, sporting events, etc., creating an opportunity for their intimacy to redevelop. Number 3, you'll often find that single moms suddenly try to date guys the exact opposite of their baby daddies / ex-husbands. You can bet dollars to donuts that the ex is the type she has sexual attraction to, whereas the guy she dates later is the one she has monetary attraction to. That's a bad recipe for ensuring fidelity. Number 4, her ex will forever be involved in your relationship, so you're not just having to put up with each other's problems, but also forever dealing with the bullshit from her ex, who likely wants to sabotage your relationship to get back at his ex / your GF. 33, say what 33 comes back. Well stated. Let me add, my good friend remarried and it's a blended family. He was told my family counselor to stand down in regards to using any discipline on her bratty 13-year-old son. 0. That kid came close to blowing up 5 kids' lives. My friend moved out with his boys for a while. It's only because mother's other 2 kids, younger, realized how effed their life would be if mom got divorced a second time. They were the ones who told their older brother to get it together. They had a good life in a great small town in a home that today is worth over $1 million. So if a man can't discipline his stepson from mouthing off to his own mother, that is reason number 5. Former Dog 7813 says, all are great points. Blended families are always tough to navigate, as the other parent is a constant battle to prove that you are more than capable of loving the child the same as the others, if there are others involved. Stepsons are even worse. The constant comparisons to biological father, differences in parenting styles, expectations and boundaries are challenged on a daily basis. Would definitely not ever recommend getting involved with anyone with kids unless the other parent is completely removed with no contact. And here we got another comment from Bayesian Idea 75. They will never break contact with that friend, quote unquote friend. They will casually hook up when convenient. Also, I personally never date single mothers. Once you break up, you can't have that bond anymore with the kid. My advice is block and delete her number. You need to take some time off from dating. Focus on yourself, career, gym time, and maybe a therapist. And the OP responds, thanks man. Yeah, I stupidly thought that the fact that she brought me into this kid's life that she wouldn't end up doing something like she did. Even if it wasn't for me, but for the sake of the kid, I thought she wouldn't want to upset the kid, but I was clearly wrong. I've been no contact with her a couple months now. I've recently graduated and have a big job interview coming up, and I've started therapy. So I guess I'm focusing on myself in that sense, but this crap is still bothering me. Give it time, OP. Time heals all wounds. And yeah, it sucks that the kid is involved, but he's not yours, so you gotta move on, man. And now time for another story. Next up, we have OK Mulberry 8751 asking for some advice. I've never posted here before, so bear with me. Me, M48, and my wife, F49, have been married for 10 years, 2 boys, 7 and 9. She had an external affair in 2013 with an ex-BF over a 5-month period. We went to marriage counseling. It didn't really work, but I couldn't afford it. I had caught her texting on her phone, waited until she was asleep, and found what I didn't want to. Unfortunately, I didn't save any of it. I wanted to just pretend it didn't happen. Not so much sexual, but a lot about our marriage sucking, her hating my family, and him wanting to see her again. She agreed to blocking him on social media, as well as cell phone. Fast forward to December 2021, I see her acting in the same way, texting alone. At family parties, she disappears and I find her in the dark living room, on her phone, 4 or 5 times. Different times, but you get the point. Confront her and ask who she's talking to. I get an angry answer. Quote, we aren't doing this again, unquote. I'm not doing anything. Give me my privacy. I let it go. Didn't want to destroy Easter. So now I start thinking the same way I did way back in 2013. She goes to the gym every morning at 4:50 before work and comes back at 6 a.m. Pulls up in the driveway at 5:50, but sits in her car for 10 to 15 minutes before she comes in. She assumes I'm asleep, but I'm not. We have a Ring camera, so I see it all. In her car on her phone, with the reflection of blue on her glasses. She comes in and gets in the shower with her phone in the bathroom, on the charger. The one chance I had to see her FB history, it was wiped clean. Call history clean. We have a Snapfish account. Actually, she does. I never thought to look at what pics she was saving. Her iPad never had any weird pics, and she never tethered it to her phone. So no messages or apps or emails were available. Snapfish was, and I have the password. I found thousands of pics, mostly of her doing slutty selfies clothed, but a lot in the mirror after a shower in a thong, or less after the gym. None of these were ever sent to me. Would a woman take tons and tons of pics of her own body only for herself and save them? Gals, can you answer that? Ass pics in the mirror without her face in them? I'm not stupid, but I have two wonderful, smart, well-adjusted boys that I care about more than I do myself. I'm hurting beyond belief. I've lost 15 pounds. I don't eat. I don't sleep. I have no one to vent to. I sit on my couch after everyone is in bed and just cry. Cry for my kids' future. That's why I'm here. And it's reply time. Coming from sometime I am lost. Oh boy, she's cheating again. Emotional affair for sure, but physical affair probably based on the dreaded gym activity. You boys will be fine. You need to take care of yourself. She sounds like she is a serial cheater. She needs attention. Ass pics with no face? Those are out there on a dating/sex site, I would bet. Time to end it. You love your boys. I do not think you love her. She has betrayed you for too long, brother. And self-inflicted follows up. Your wife is cheating. Be an example to those boys and show them how to handle an unfaithful woman. What advice would you give to your son if he came to you and said, "Dad, my girlfriend is cheating on me"? It's okay, son. Sweep it under the rug and marry her. No. Dump that cheater. Our next reply comes from CDD Coden. It appears she is a serial cheater. Voice-activated recorders from Best Buy cost $40 to $50, I think, and will be helpful in the car. An hour at the gym is not excessive, but you might want to accompany her for a while. First, I would use a GPS to make sure she is actually going to the gym. You might be able to grab her phone while she is on it if you wish to find out real quick what is going on. Just be ready to hide in the bathroom while you go through it, and expect a lot of drama. She's entitled to privacy but not secrecy in a committed relationship. So if you need proof quickly, this would be the fastest method. Dismal Clue 6043 says, I really like that phrase. Entitled to privacy but not secrecy. Major differences. I agree. And ex-cat rep follows up. In my opinion, the right to privacy goes out the window when, especially in a marriage, the spouse is acting and conducting herself in a secretive way. In fact, in my opinion, when you are married, a spouse should have access to anything. If a spouse is doing things that need to be hidden or things that don't honor your partner or marriage, they are already out of bounds and a form of an emotional affair. If a person is conducting themselves in a way that respects and honors their partner and relationship, there should not be anything to hide. Our next reply from No Idea 19. Well, I think you know the answer to this one. First thing to do is get a VAR, voice activated recorder. Put it in the car. You can use an old phone to record and track her on Find My Phone. 2 birds, 1 stone. It will verify whether she is really going to the gym or meeting up with someone. How long has she been doing the pictures? They should be time-stamped. Call or go online with the service provider. She may delete calls and messages, but they will show up on call logs. Look for pictures/texts sent after the shower. If there is a number, then you'll have to do a trace. A few bucks, and there are a lot of online services to do a reverse phone search. Are there times when she cannot account for her whereabouts? Any missing time? Girls' nights? Bar after work with coworkers? Work trips? Anywhere she goes where you're not invited? After collecting evidence, not just a few bits, but as much as you can stand, you'll have to confront her if she hasn't done anything that makes reconciliation impossible. Do not let her dictate the discussion. Remind her it's because of her that you are having it. If her cheating has gone to a level you won't tolerate, then go to a lawyer. He'll guide you through the rest. Listen to him. And finally, from NC Deep Diver, your kids will be fine. Where they won't be fine is in a house where their parents are not in love and bickering constantly. Every study in the world shows kids are better off with parents not together but happy rather than together and in a toxic relationship. No one can tell you what to do, but I could not live in the environment you are living in. It is obvious from your posts your wife shows no respect and will do whatever she wants because she doesn't feel there are any repercussions for her actions. I am not you, but if I was, I would not say another word to her about anything. Let her do whatever she wants. She has already shown you she doesn't care what you say. I know that is hard, but show a total indifference to her. Become a gray rock to her. I would contact a family attorney next week and have divorce papers drawn up and have her served. Preferably where she is the most vulnerable, at the gym or at work, someplace that will wake her up. Her reaction will tell you everything you need to know about her and your relationship. If you want to save it, she needs to know that you're finished talking and are finally taking action, and having her served will do that. If she gets mad and starts trying to blame you for things, tell your attorney to move forward. Good luck, and I wish you the best. Well said, Deep Diver. Very well said. Yeah, there are a hell of a lot of red flags in this one. Well, it's about that time, friends. Gotta keep this space rig rolling. Thank you all for coming along, and I will be back. Till next time, friends. CB, signing off. 07.